Hi, Greg Barton here from your Franchise on Steroids. Hi guys, welcome back. Today I want to talk about a controversial topic. Well, it's not that controversial, but I see a lot of debates in Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram about the value of an MBA versus the value of learning from the School of Hard Knocks, and which is better, which is superior to the other. And I find it really interesting. As somebody who has an MBA, I've taken the time to do the formal education. I'm a product of the School of Hard Knocks. So let me tell you a bit of a story. So I didn't go to school to get an MBA and then go start a business. I kind of did everything backwards, like I do everything in life. And what I started doing is I went into my business, and as you've heard other stories, the beginning of my own business was tough. I went from working at a large, massive warehouse, 90-degree heat, midnight shift, and commuting back and forth, back-breaking work, day in, day out. And luckily, I got outsourced by robots and automation. Yay me. And that forced me into becoming an entrepreneur and opening my own business. The great thing about that is I started working. I worked hard. I worked long hours, and I was already ready to do hard work because I had done it before. But I knew I couldn't survive at $2.26 an hour. So I kept looking at new strategies and new ideas, and I deployed some of them, and I actually got some traction. Everything got better and better and better. When I got to a certain point, I was approaching about just under the 100 team member level in terms of the amount of staff that I had. And I kind of had this epiphany one day. I'm like, wow, there's 100 people in my business that rely on me to make good decisions in my business every day. There's 100, not just 100 people, but behind those 100 people, there's 100 families, kids, spouses, all relying on me making good decisions so the business doesn't implode and they all lose their jobs. That weighed on me for a long time, and I thought, you know what? I got to make sure I've got all the tools in my box. I got to make sure I got all the tools to do right by my team members, right by the people that were relying on me to make good decisions. So I went back and I did an MBA. I did the formal education after I've been to the school in the Hard Knocks. And I learned a lot of things the hard way through trial and error and throwing stuff against the wall. Some things stuck, some things didn't. It was hard work. Then I went through the MBA route and I learned the formal structures of business and how to measure risk and assess risk, and how to dig deep into the numbers and what they mean, and the proper ways to dig deep into the numbers and what number is good and what number is not so good. That really led me how to develop my KPIs in my dashboard. So I had that dashboard, just like a car dashboard. You're driving along, it tells you what speed you're going on. Is the oil light on? That's a warning. Uh-oh, something could be wrong. I really followed that dashboard, and that's what I got out of a formal education. So I don't think it's really, one is better than another. I think if you can do both, do both. Because, yeah, I got a lot out of the School of Hard Knocks, but I also got a lot of the MBA too. And it taught me a lot of formal processes and formal thinking that really did help take my business to the next level. The good news is it's in the book. A lot of the lessons that I learned to develop KPIs, to develop dashboards, I learned it's in the book. So if you don't have the time or the resources to do an MBA, the good news is grab the book. A lot of the information that you're going to need is in there already. So that's all I really wanted to talk about today is MBA versus School of Hard Knocks. And again, I think both are good. That's all for today. We'll see you next time at your Franchise on Steroids.